Well, it's that time again where we look at some amazing fanboy tweets, and on our favorite game that will probably launch terrible, Starfield. And now the fanboys are trying to cope with the thought that Starfield is an anticipated game. We all know it is. A lot of money and a rather shit company behind it. For those who are wondering what I think of Bethesda, I think they're a pretty terrible game company. They treat their employees like shit, that's not a surprise, most companies do. But their games, especially stories, and mostly stripping of gameplay mechanics have destroyed most of their games like Skyrim, Fallout 3, Fallout 4 to be genuinely terrible experiences. But I will give them credit. I would rather play them over many other games in the industry today, because at least they're fun. The reason why I bring this up, for my opinion especially, is because I'm working on a Starfield video, and the fanboys never bother to criticize them and just say game bad. And you're gonna see this right now. Now, let's start off with the tweet that started the fanboys' rage. You want to play Starfield? Buy an Xbox, or play it on PC. Choices. Also available day one in Xbox Game Pass. The biggest game of the year. I'm sure we can all agree Starfield is one of the biggest games of the year, not the biggest. But this tweet set the fanboys on an angry tirade in the comments, if you would will. So let's go take a look. The biggest game of 2023 will be Spider-Man 2, or Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, not Starfield or any other game that Xbox purchased after development was done. It's all fun and games until PlayStation pops up with a showcase, trailer, or info on said game, and shuts everything else down. My boy, have you ever heard of a game by the name of Stalker 2? That game is highly anticipated, especially after me using background gameplay of Gamma. And even then, I've been a decent fan of Stalker as well, as you may not like Starfield. It is an anticipated game. No matter how much you may want to say it isn't, it is. And on top of that, I'm sure you would not want a repeat of Horizon Forgotten West when Elden Ring came out. And I'm sure you would be very upset to have a repeat of that, especially when Spider-Man 2 is meant to come out this year. That's not a choice. It's more you have to buy a Xbox or a PC to play the game. Besides, what makes you think it's the biggest game of 2023? There are several other games that might be bigger. Are you fucking retarded? Do you not know how a choice works? You either have Xbox or PC. Under this tweet, you also forgot xCloud. There's 3 choices you have to play it on. Are you high? Don't get me wrong, PC is expensive if you're going for either pre-built or custom, but you can just buy the subscription service and play it. The biggest game of 2023. Spider-Man 2 wants to have a word. You know who else wants to have a word? Fucking Zelda. Or Spider-Man 2. Or Stalker, or any other game. It comes down to personal preference on what you think the most anticipated game is. And of course, if it's on Game Pass, you and others won't have to buy it. Since you all don't buy games. Holy fuck, I finally said it. That took way too many attempts. Now, what is the problem with Game Pass? Why is this always a point in fanboys? What's so bad about Game Pass? Yes, I understand not owning the game, that can be annoying, especially when it's about to disappear and you want to play it. But it's only a benefit. You get to test the game to see if you want to buy it. That alone should be enough for reasoning. Now we're up to part 2 of the fanboy content, from Jay himself, with a tweet saying thoughts, with 2 other tweets posted alongside it. I don't know who the other person is, but the thing from Todd in that article makes me cringe if he said 30 frames is okay. Now, let's take a look at the final fanboy today. We're gonna use this to give a bit of context to the response the fanboy gave. They both promise some crazy stuff, but Xbox still leads in the amount of 120 FPS games available. The fanboy Jay replied with, only in back-combat games, laughing emojis. And Big Man replied with, are you gonna overlook the 8 and 4K, 120 FPS? If so, no need to reply. Are you fucking serious? No way they put 8K on that. Personally, I don't believe Xbox actually leads in the amount of games that have over 120 FPS, let alone 4K or anything like that. Because at the end of the day, as long as it runs above 60, I'm pretty much fine with it. Now, Jay, I don't know why you bothered making this tweet knowing full well that people are gonna make fun of PlayStation. Yes, both consoles have their bad and good side. If it's true that Xbox has more backwards compatible games that can actually run at a higher frame, that's good. But if it's true overall for new games that come out now, then yes, that's good. If PlayStation can do it, that's good. Now, that is all for today. I have nothing else I really need to post recently. I don't know what the next video will be. But leave a like, subscribe, and join my Discord. I will see you in the next one.